Positive Vibes with me, Renee Washington. So, welcome to this episode of Positive Vibes Only. Now, last show I talked to you about and challenged you. Hopefully, you did the first challenge from like 2 episodes ago, which was to go out and compliment someone. The next challenge I had was to go out and change your perspective on life. So, to wake up and appreciate what you have in your life and then carry that throughout your day. I hope you did that, and I'm going to tell you why. What I've really come to find out with a positive vibe and a positive mindset, I should say, is it's not a cheesy thing where you just walk around thinking that life is so great, because life is not. It's not like a flower child hippie mentality that everything is so great and grand. No, it's not, and that's not what I'm trying to tell you. Life is cruel, it's violent, it's scary. Things around us are hectic and chaotic. We live in a very judgmental world. But what I'm telling you is you can change how you approach the world so that the world sees you differently, or so that you are, the best way I can say it, so that when you get into opportunities, interactions, whether it's a job, school, relationship, you see things a lot differently and you're not overly focused on all the negativity, but all the great things that you have going on. So, that being said, we're going to get into today exactly how impactful and beneficial it is when you walk around and see all the great things you have versus just the woe is me. So a lot of times what I've noticed is that people overly focus on all the things they don't have. You know, I don't have straight teeth. I'm not tall. I don't have a big butt. This is for girls, of course. Or I'm not muscular enough. I don't have enough friends. I don't have enough money. Whatever. You get where I'm going with this. The point is, there's always going to be something that you don't have. Newsflash. Life is not perfect. You don't just wake up one day and everything you have is there. You have to work for it. And part of working for it is making sure that you are mentally prepared to work for it. And if you're constantly focused on the things you don't have, you are never going to appreciate the things you do have, which means, if you get where I'm going with this, you're not going to work as hard towards what you want to get. So part of having goals is setting a bar for what you or where you want to be. And then part of that is knowing you're not there yet, and you're going to keep working hard, and you're determined enough to get there. So you have to know and be aware of where you are right now. So me, for instance, I'm a reporter with the Bucks County Courier-Times. I want to move up in this field. I want to one day be an on-air anchor, sideline reporter for a big sports network. I know I'm not there yet. So that's the first thing, the awareness. I know that I have a lot of work to get there. But I cannot expect to go to sleep and wake up and it just magically happen. I have to earn it. So part of that means I have to bust my butt, work hard, and then constantly be focused on my dreams. And I cannot be focused on getting to where I want to get, see how I'm slowly bringing this around, if I am focused on the things I don't have. So I can't be focused on one day working for a big sports network if right now I'm currently focused on the fact that I'm 25 years old and, I don't know, live at home. Things like that, I can't focus on that, because that has nothing to do with where I'm trying to get. Where I'm trying to get to, I need to be constantly working on being a better me, a better reporter, better at networking, getting out to events, working on my craft. Those are all things that I have to put my energy into. So what I'm saying is a positive vibe, or a positive mindset, I should say, helps you to focus all of your energy on what is important instead of focusing on all the things you don't have. So I should not focus on the fact that, I don't work at ESPN or Fox Sports. Duh, I already knew that. What I'm focused on is how can I get there? How can I get to where I want to get to? And that's for everything. If you want to be better at something, it's going to take time. It's going to take work. And there are going to be days that are harder than others where you have to sacrifice. Maybe they're physically demanding. If it's a sport, you have to work lifting, running, eating properly. Well, that's for everything. But any type of goal that you have, it's going to take time to get there. So by starting with a positive perspective and looking at things for what they are, so I wake up, I appreciate the fact that, you know what, I'm 25 and I made it to 25. I'm 25 and I have undergraduate degree, and a master's degree. Yes, I live at home. Who cares? I'm saving money. Yes, I live at home, which also means I spend a lot more time with my family than I would if I was working in the middle of the country in no man's land, hours and hours away in some small station where a lot of people that I know currently are in that point in their life. Okay, also, I have my own car. I bought my second car, which means now I can go wherever I want to go, which, I mean, you can at 25 anyways, but you get what I mean. That's not something everybody has. Everybody doesn't have their own car. I bought two. I have my own car. I can get up and go. I can go to a networking event in Connecticut. I can go to every job I have easily without having to ask someone for a ride or get on a bus or get on a train. You get where I'm going with that. So by me appreciating what I do have, I now can focus more on getting to where I want to get instead of letting all of the things I don't have weigh me down. And that's all they do. By spending so much energy and time on things we cannot control, things that we do not have, we are wasting our own time. Me complaining about someone else. For instance, me complaining about little Susie, who is also a news reporter and works at a better station, and talking about her because maybe there's a rumor that she got to her point in her career by doing blah blah blah. How's that helping me at all? All I'm doing is literally even me saying that hypothetical situation is just wasting time. That is valuable time I will never ever get back for myself that I wasted to talk about someone else who, meanwhile, little Susie is out there grinding her butt off, sitting right on the TV, doing her job of where I want to be. So do you get what I'm saying? Stop talking about other people. Stop worrying about what you don't have. Stop comparing yourself to someone else. If you're going to compare yourself to someone else, it should be your rabbit. If you don't know what a rabbit is, what are you doing in life? Nah, just kidding. A rabbit is someone that you are chasing, someone that you look up to, not as an iconic idol, but someone who is at a point where you want to one day be. So you are chasing them, not literally, chasing them by seeing what they're doing, setting a goal to one day either get to that point or pass them, so they're motivating you, not someone that you're looking at, comparing yourself to, and constantly putting them down. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, he thinks he's so cool because he works there, or because he has so many friends, or she thinks she's so smart because she knows so-and-so who works in so... Who cares? Literally, who cares? All you're doing is wasting your own time. So I'm here to tell you, stop wasting your time on other people. Stop wasting your energy focusing on how someone got to where they did in their life. Here's something else that I hate to break to you. Not everyone works to get to where they are. Some people may be given things on a silver platter. Some people may have a connection, maybe a dad or a mom that used to work somewhere, or they know someone who knows someone. That's life. Everything is not equal. It's not an equal playing field. It's not the same start and finish line for everyone. It's not the same race. And I don't mean races in skin, I mean the same race to the finish line. If you haven't figured that out, it starts in the education system, it goes through the careers, it's in relationships, and it's in finances, it's in social hierarchy. Some people get ahead for other reasons than others. Some people have to literally scrape and work their butts off to get to where they want to get to. You've heard the stories of people that were homeless and then end up being CEOs of a big company, or homeless and end up being billionaires. You've heard those stories, but you've also heard those stories of people who simply marry a billionaire and now they create their own company because they're married to a billionaire. Who cares? Everyone has their own hustle. Everyone has their own way of getting to where they get to. I don't care, which is why I'm telling you to stop caring. Don't worry about how someone got to where they get to. You just focus on, how can I be the best person I can be? And I learned this through my organization that I'm a part of. So I'm a part of Awesome, which is an association for women in sports media. I'm a part of NABJ, National Association for Black Journalists. All those types of organizations where I'm constantly networking with people, or even just going out, speaking to panels and at events and stuff like that. What I have seen is a lot of times people try to, it's a constant competition. Whereas we should all have the mindset we can all eat. We can all get to where we want to get to by working together. And while we're working together, you also need to be working hard for yourself. So trust that no one is ever going to work as hard for you as you. You cannot put your eggs in someone else's basket. They'll drop them. They'll break them. But you can work with someone else. Get as much information from them. Maybe it's having a mentor, or hey, can I shadow you, or can I follow you, or can I ask you some questions? Or maybe in school, it's having someone who you know is doing well in a subject and you ask them for help. Or reaching out to a colleague and asking them for some feedback on something. All of these things are simple ways to use your tools, which are people. In this case, your tools could even be going on Google and YouTubing, or Googling something that you don't know, finding out more information. If you want to get better at your craft, researching it, becoming an expert in your field. All these things are simple tools and resources that we have at our fingertips to help you be better at where you want to get to with your goals. So, my challenge today for this episode is to network. Simple. Make a connection with one person, and this can apply to anyone. In school, it can be a coworker, it can even be a relative. There are so much information. There's so much information within your family alone, because you have such a wide variety of experience and age, different demographics in terms of where people come from socially, where they are in their education. And everybody has something they can teach you, good or bad. Maybe it's learning from someone else's mistake. Maybe it's learning from some information someone has. But by you having that conversation with someone may help you to figure out something in your life. It can even be as simple as talking through, a career plan, or talking through an idea you have. And just by having that conversation with someone and talking through that may alone help you to figure out the details of where you want to go and what direction you want to go with it. So my challenge, because we're wrapping up the show, is to have a conversation with someone. It doesn't have to be someone that you go out of your way to talk to. This could be someone that sits the next desk over from you, and maybe you don't talk to them as much as you'd like. It can be, again, anyone. I already gave you the list of people. But talk to them, have a conversation, and network. You never know. It's who knows who, or whom, I should say. You never know what someone knows. You never know where they really come from. Have that conversation. Learn a little bit about someone that you do not already know. You can do it, and we'll be back next time on Positive Vibes Only with Renee Washington. Have a great day, and good luck in your challenge. Goodbye.